tonight's session with the Grimsby Town Foundation face central midfield players, we're just looking at trying to tick off all the key principles with regards to all the elements that the midfield players are looking to improve on within their ILPs. So we're looking at the scanning skills, receiving skills, and then also looking at the techniques of a variety of different types of passes. So maybe punch passes, maybe passes around the corner to break lines. It may be a pass that's a set to lend to someone to pass forward, or it may be a slide ball or a through ball. So looking at pass appreciation. In terms of this first exercise here, you can see we just got 6 players working here tonight with 1 player in the middle, so 5 around the outside. And we're just looking at the player looking to receive the ball, scan to see where their player doesn't have a ball, and obviously play that ball to a player without the ball. As you can see, the mid-central player is always on the move, always checking the shoulder to see where the ball is going to go next. And once each player has had a couple of rounds with high intensity after a good warm-up, then we'll look to switch each player so they all get a couple of goes each. Moving on to this exercise here, and here we're looking at, again, receiving skills, looking at switch and play, looking at the touch in terms of the receiving skills, enabling them to play forward. Also looking at the player who passes the ball in, looking at the quality and execution of their pass and the accuracy. Ideally, we're looking at that pass to be to that player's back foot, so they're able to receive and pass forward quickly. As you can see, opposite player comes into the area in front of the mannequins to receive, and then receive to pass forward, and then passing follows. It may be central that you may receive the ball to turn in. If the pass does come to your front foot, then we may look at alternate ways of receiving with the outside of the foot to play forward, or it may in case be obviously looking at back foot ideally to enable you to pass forward. Moving on to this third exercise, obviously same setup, so we can quickly progress to that. This way we're looking to pass combine a little bit more. So player will, as you see, player will receive the ball in front of the mannequins, look to set, and then look to play a through ball. So player plays the ball in, there's a nice set and bit of movement, and looking at the quality of that through ball that comes in, looking at the pass appreciation, the weight of that pass. If it's too hard, obviously it's going to run on, and a defender or a goalkeeper may collect the ball. If that pass is too short, then the likelihood is that a tackle, that phase of play may break down. So just looking at all elements within that, looking at passing, setting and supporting, all the key elements we believe that midfield players should be thinking about at all times. We'll then move on to this last exercise here, which will complete the session with regards to the midfield players ILP. So we're just looking at switch and play, and playing 360 if we can. So you can see this area here is split in half, and we're looking at playing 3v2 in one area to get the ball to the other side. So for example, as you can see here, we're just playing the ball into this bottom area here. Can the 3 work a gap or work an opening to eventually pass forward in between or around the 2 defenders? The end man then steps into the grid, and the opposite man becomes a target man on the opposite side. There's obviously 3 different ways in terms of how we can get beyond a line of press. We're looking at playing through, around, or over. And that'll be tonight's session, 30 to 40 minutes with the central midfield players. Like I mentioned, just trying to tick off all the boxes with regards to the players' individual learning programs, and within that we also get a lot of leadership between the group, because we have a mixture of 9, 10s and 11s, looking for the under 11s to really take ownership and set an example within these sessions, and at times coach the younger players, which I think consolidates their own learning as well. And it's great for the younger players to come up against some of the older players and see what the standard is as they progress through the age groups and what's expected of them. Really looking forward to this one tonight.